Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Guess what time? Guess what time it is? It is welcome to the Systems Lab Live. It is Monday, May 8th, week 2 of execution in real time. I'm excited about today's live stream. I need you all to put in the chat where you're from. Talk to me about what you're working on this particular month or as of late. What y'all working on? Q2, quarter 2 is usually the time when people are like, do I really got it in me? Do I have it in me? Do I have it in me to actually go and execute on this work, to actually finish the good race? This is what the people tell me. This is what I know to be true. Q2, it can be tough because really you need this particular quarter to help propel you into Q3. And of course, as many people have said and commented on, Q4 is when people rest and relax. But some of y'all might just be going hard all the way through. Okay. But I really want to exercise this point to you that, this particular live stream is all about how you go about leading teams, managing projects, and developing processes. We talk about the everyday work, but most importantly, we talk about how you can do it better, how you can do it more efficiently. I am not in the business of adding things on to your plate that are going to make you feel like, oh man, like, Ashley said that, and that just seems like that's just going to add 8 years to my life, right? Now, sometimes when things are newer, that happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when it's newer, that absolutely happens. You feel as if it's a lot going on. There's going to be, I'm always glad to see, what's what inside of the Miro community. What's what inside the Miro community. Uh-oh, do we have a little, okay, here we go. We back in business. I thought we froze a little bit. Okay, cool. We're loading it up a little bit over here. I'm trying my best, y'all, not to have like 5 different Google Chrome browsers that represent different things. But I'm excited today because we're starting on time, which means I prepped all my little things I needed to be prepped. I'm going to present. I'm just feeling like mighty good right now. I'm feeling mighty good. If you are not, have not experienced Miro, I think you should. I think it's a great tool. I use it all day, every day, to think of my ideas, have them to come to life. It is fun. Once again, welcome to the Systems Lab Live. We are here for the May 8th edition. We are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Instagram. YouTube and LinkedIn have the visuals, and so everybody on IG who's rocked with me since July 2020, they know what's up. In fact, we'll get into it in some of my opening comments about what I'm looking to do with like all of my live streams. All right, so agenda, for those of you that are new, we usually set the agenda and the tone. Okay, here we go. I think y'all can see it now. Maybe not, but what we really have is, okay, cool. Show and tell. Show and tell is usually we're showing and we're telling. No, I'm just kidding. It's usually a report of some sort of news, productivity news, some trends, some interesting things that are happening within the industry. We've been on this journey since late February of highlighting 100 entrepreneurs from a Black Tech Effect report. 38 down, forever to go. We'll be done in August, people. We will be done in August. We have 5 more. We do 5 every week. And do I have the little thing over here? Do I have my little banner? I usually have this banner, blacktecheffect.com. That's where you can go log the report. Lots of really great things that happen there. Process and flow. We're going to talk all about project scheduling today. What is a project schedule? Best practices. We're also going to go inside of ClickUp and build the schedule. And we have a lot of fun stuff. And then, so now what? We're going to get into some application. If you are not connected with me on offline, all right, I need you to go to solo.to/Ashley Schuler, get on my email list. And that is where you can go and sign up for the daily practice for project managers and ops professionals. I do a video a week, a call to action, have my system lab live reminder. I maybe have a mini reflection if I feel like it, truth be told. And that's just my way. Short pieces of information. And that's it. If you'd like text messaging, yeah, I have a text message community as well. Click that link as well. And you can find my text message is once a week. And everything ties together. So the theme of the week, the theme of the month, and then the sub theme of the week, it all ties together. So that's how you can get connected with me. And I love it. I love to see it. Once again, why we're here. We're here because we, as project leaders, you're going to hear me talk more about that. I really just feel as this we're entering into a new era where project managers are shifting, and they have been for the past couple of years, but I still feel the sentiment that project managers are just in a functional role. And really, project managers, it's really just a title. Many of you all are project managers, you don't even know it. Podcast producers, content creators. Project management is a skill set. A project manager is it's entitled, right? I'm really focused on the skill set. Okay. And so project leaders, I believe, and why I'm putting the leadership piece is because there are so many complex problems, solutions, and things that people are building, that leadership in the way that we're leading our projects are just as instrumental as the execution. So you're going to hear a lot in these areas of leadership, strategy, and execution. We're really in an executing theme right now, talking about executing in real time. Last month was collaboration in real time. I don't know what the summer will hold, what June will hold in July, but I have a feeling I'm going to tinker a little bit and get a pulse, is that we may be getting into the data a little bit. I'm a little excited about that, but I'll ask the peeps on LinkedIn and other places, and you can definitely comment below. What is it that you'd like to see next for these live shows? We bridge the gap between people, technology, and processes, and we focus on productivity, operations, and project management. So tying these particular principles together, the people factor, the tech factor, the processes, and then also shedding light to industry reports and trends, which is why we are focusing on the Black Tech Effect report, an instrumental report by The Plug, by Sherelle Dorsey and the Omni DR Network. And this is just a really great time to celebrate Black tech startups. I've been on this journey in my learning development plan of all things product, all things tech. And I was like, well, I know what it's like to look at a report and just be like, oh, this is so great, and then never look at it again. I'm like, no, these are 100 people that are doing awesome things. Let's celebrate and highlight them every week. Why not? So a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, right? And I wrote a couple of notes right here. And I'm going to pull out some of my notes as well. Challenges as a project manager that I know that I am repeatedly seeing. Okay. It's in the area of stakeholder engagement. And we may just need to revisit that again in some form or capacity. Stakeholder engagement, working with people, is a relationship building skill set that everyone needs to exercise. That's a muscle that you need to exercise. And so well, it's a challenge. I challenge you to look at the goal, find out what people need and want, what makes them tick, and see how it fits within the broad picture of what needs to be accomplished for the particular task, deliverable, program, or project. I want to bring that to your attention because I believe that I think it's oftentimes a cop out to be able to say folks are difficult. I can't work with this person. Now, granted, we all got personality defects. Real talk. Real talk. We all got personality defects. Okay. But when it comes to relationship building, because we're in this aspect of collaboration, go back to last month's live stream and kind of binge watch what I was talking about. This aspect of collaboration, we can't run from it. You know, it's almost the highest form of like stakeholder engagement, which is essentially knowing the players and knowing who everybody is and who needs what information and when. But collaboration is just it's a new level of stakeholder engagement. It's like the time where you felt like you can just like walk out of a conference room. You know, back in the day we used to be in the office, and shout out to the people who've returned back, hybrid style. You know, you could just like walk out the room and be like, you know, peace out, Cub Scout. Nowadays, it's a little hard. You know, you can't do that. But that's why we have to, as project leaders, lead with empathy. We have to gain an understanding and know who people are. That's why DISC assessments are so important. Personal development, behavior assessments are instrumental to who you are, really just in terms of your preference and your style. It's not an identity thing. Okay. Let's put a pin in that. DISC assessment, strength finders, it's not your identity. It's not like, oh, this is who you are forever. It's your preference. It's just who you are, right? In terms of just how you go about your day to day. And I think it's helpful, to be honest. I think it's helpful to learn about people and one another. I just think it is. Emerging PM trends, digital tech tools. We'll definitely dive into this more, but there was a great article that had some really great information on emerging trends within the digital within the PM space. And one of them are digital tech tools. We're going to be getting into more of that as well. That's why I'm having the builder segment plugged into here, because I think it's important for you all to be connected to some of the key tools and things that are going on and how you can become more productive and streamline your processes. So I just wanted to briefly highlight that because I think there's I'm not even going to say there's a misconception. I would say there's often a pattern of, well, I'll say this because I just did a reel on this and I need to put up the other two, but you can't get around having a project management tool. And there is such thing as having too many tools that defeats productivity. But as project managers, what I'm seeing more and more is that people are looking for ways to collaborate better. I'm looking for ways for more project visibility. And I don't want us to put a bow on like the perfect tool rather than really getting to the needs and the goals of what you're trying to achieve and then seeing what the tech tool is going to help you with. But yeah, Miro, Whimsical, ClickUp, different technologies that you would use for your day-to-day processes and things like that. You need to know about it. Podcast rebuild in public. I think I did a little bit of work last week on it. I have the structure of it up. We can actually look at it now, so you guys can see it. But go to it and comments to it. I joined a quarterly membership. I'm excited about it. It has some cool videos, and I'm going to figure out a couple of things like within that. I have some ideas about like the avatar, and I got a worksheet that I got to fill out. Hold on, and shout out to me having 130 YouTube subscribers, which is, I think, huge for me, for somebody that was very scared of having a YouTube channel, by the way. Is it coming up? Let's share the tab, shall we? Okay. I think you guys can see this here. I don't know if anyone has put a comment here yet. Okay. This is what we got so far, y'all. I just want y'all to follow the journey. Right here is the target listener or persona. Can we, maybe I need to, okay. I wanted to, okay. So this is for project managers, leaders, ops professionals. We have the structure right here, y'all. We're going to do one theme. It's going to be episodic, 10 episodes max. We're going to have an opening question because I heard that was really good. Some sort of trending topic. I am thinking that it's going to either be like a report, like apparently like Zendesk has a report about like customer experience, like some sort of report that I think would be really good, or maybe even like a book, and then I pull out a few chapters. That might be not a bad idea. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of, the purpose of like the episodes is not to like pack in like a crazy amount of information, but that you have at least a good amount of like 5, 6, or 7 action steps that you can implement for the year. Like, it's so, the PM world can be so much. So anyway, I also have a PM tool and feature spotlight. I thought of that idea. I thought that was cool. I'm thinking, again, one tool like ClickUp or like Notion. Yeah, something like that. Maybe Miro. Oh, I'd love to do one. Could Miro sponsor the pod? I wonder. You never know. Topic, talk, and then like 3 action steps, and then wrap up. So that's what I have so far for structure. I don't have the times, though. I don't have the times. Nor do I have the topics yet. Nor do I have the date of when I want to start recording. I think I need to do my listener avatar, my worksheets. I think I need to complete my worksheets, go through a couple of the modules, and then I can begin to record again. It'd be good to get a new season out before the end of this year. Like, maybe I'll start recording like July and get it done within a couple weeks, and then get it prepped for Q4. I could do that. I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would not mind. Part of me has this desire of like wanting to have a podcast every week, but something pulls me to like the seasonal approach. I don't know, folks. I don't know if I'll do private podcast vibes where I can like do what I want with like my community group when I have one, because it's coming. I don't know, but I love a good, I got a season and here's what it is. Something excites me about that. So I feel like I should stay with there. If I get my, when I get my structure down, and I need to put some timeline on a few things. When I do that, then I can really get to like, all right, this has worked, and then maybe we can do weekly. We'll see. I don't know. All right, let's get back to the show. But I just want to keep you all posted on like how that's all going. Okay. Let me. Okay, I want to present again, people. We're gonna get into it. This is my jam, y'all. The Black Tech Effect Report. We're gonna go back and we're gonna get into the first one, which is Forethought. Shout out to Forethought. Again, amazing. Look at this, people. The leading generative AI for customer support. Meet Support GPT, a generative AI helping support teams easily cut costs while providing top tier service in every customer interaction. They've been around since 2017, and they're designed to increase efficiency of customer service when automated human-centered AI communication. Organizations can resolve common cases instantly, predict and prioritize support tickets, and assist agents with relevant knowledge. Ooh, backed by various celebrity investors, Robert Downey Jr., Sean P. Diddy Combs, and LL Cool J. Okay, can we get I'm going to do a quick, because I know there's a lot of people who I just need the quick definition again of generative AI. We just need a quick definition. I am not ashamed to know that I do not know terminology. We're going to look stuff up. Listen, this year's theme, we're going to be thinking critically and strategically. And I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it again, is that the more and more we have these tools and products, the more and more they're going to need to become regulated. So I need my content creators, the folks that are rah on this, to pay attention to what's going on in policy and to help people think about stuff too. Okay, generative AI is a set of algorithms capable of generating seemingly new realistic content such as text, images, or audio in the form of training data. Okay, I just want to make sure I was on the same page. I think it's important that we define things. Okay? I love it. The recent buzz around generative AI has been driven. Ooh, hold on. Oh man. Okay, we're done here. I was getting to the generative AI rabbit hole. Okay, so that's that. They have Support GPT. Cool. 91% average model accuracy, 40% reduction in first response. Deflection. I don't know what that means, deflection, but we're going to go with it. Streamline your entire ticket system. Discover, discover, assist, triage. I like it. Solve. Ooh. Oh, solve, triage. Okay, cool. Automate answers to common questions across any channel with generative AI. Low cost per ticket, faster time to resolve, happier customers. Triage, fewer manual tasks. So this is the plus side of this AI. Okay. Wow. It's all about thinking faster, reducing manual like the manual nature of things, optimizing your workflows. You can measure the ROI. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Fintech, e-commerce, of course, e-commerce. Shout out to the people who have t-shirts and jewelry and products and such. This is great. Let me follow them on LinkedIn. Ooh. And as we're doing that, the founders are Dion Nicholas. This is in San Fran. Next up is Formstack. Okay, let me tell you something about Formstack. I have heard of Formstack for like forever and a day. 2006 by Ada Olano, Fishers, Indiana, Midwest. It's a digital productivity platform dedicated to build solutions that enhance productivity and integrations and workflow automations. It helps eliminate traditional paper form processes for over 238,000 users from 25,000 organizations, including the Cleveland Clinic, Netflix, and the NHL, and Twitter. Can we talk about this for a minute? All the things you can do, and this is knowledge management 101, people. Resource library. Okay. We're going to get into that later. Templates. Okay. Now, this is something I thought I was thinking about signing up, but I feel like, I really do have to evaluate, like, when I look at different things that I need, I'm like, I'm trying to like jump on a new app. App Town. Start with pre-built form templates and save time. Find the perfect online template. I feel like this would be really, really good for all sorts of stuff. Business, like colleges and universities, things where you need to like collect things. You need to like collect a lot of things. I think this is cool. I've always thought that Formstack was cool because they were compliant. Oh, you can even do an AT. Look at them with that AT integration. Come on. Come on. I love it. Because you may want to have a little something where it's just, this is a boot from the website, y'all, where you can literally like pull information in. Just install the Formstack block on Airtable's blocks. You can build any business document in seconds. Wow. That sounds very advanced. And I'm going to ask one of my new Airtable friends. I have a networking call this week. I'm very excited to talk to this gentleman. He looks like he's just a genius. But federal government can use it, or government, legal, nonprofit. You can do all these things with these people. Look at that. Workflow management. I like it. I like it. I like it. This is like good stuff. Okay, we're going to go to FortifyData next. Let me make sure I'm following Formstack on all the platforms. So one thing I will do, I will follow. Let's see. Let's go here. FortifyData. Come on. So I'm going to follow them real quick. Follow on Insta. Follow on the Twitter. And we got to follow on right up in here. Okay. FortifyData. View and manage cybersecurity by subsidiary business unit. Get a unified view of cyber risk across enterprise with the ability to drill down and manage the risk within specific business unit. Perfect for multinational conglomerates, holding companies, and university systems. Explore how we automate cyber risk management. Look at this, y'all. So this is exciting for me because, I love a good risk discussion, y'all. Risk exposure analysis across your entire interface. Internal, third party, questionnaire management. This is good stuff. So they manage risk. This is beautiful. FortifyData, founded in 2015 by Victor Gamrot, Kennesaw, Georgia, is a robust, comprehensive platform for identifying, monitoring, and managing cyber risk and attacks. I tell you what, this is good stuff, y'all. Okay, they're also on LinkedIn and Twitter as well. We got two more, y'all, but this is a great platform. I'm sure healthcare It definitely needs this. FedGov, other businesses, technology for financial services, manufacturing, look, higher ed for sure, needing all to protect all types of data. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we have that. And we're also going to go into the next one, which is gig wage. We'll go into gig wage in just a minute. Gig wage. Okay, gig wage. Gig wage. Make the gig economy your business. Oh, okay. So this is for the gig economy, those that are doing Uber, DoorDash, Lyft, any type of business that you have in the gig era. As we've seen, it's amplified. The independent freelancer. This is a way where you can process your contract payments, pay 1099 workforces, simplify contractor payments. Now, this is good. One-on-one gig economy coaching. You'll have access to our 1099 payroll experts who can show you what's working, what's not. For business or developers. So about gig wage. And so the Black Tech Report says, this was founded in 2014 by Craig Jamal Lewis in Dallas, Texas, is a fintech payroll platform dedicated to support the 1099 workforce. The payroll platform allows independent contractors to track the amount and type of work they perform for companies, initiate invoices, and receive payments. Additionally, Gig Wage has the ability to create customized banking solutions for its clients through the partnership with Green Dot. This is great. All 50 states. This works all across all 50 states. So if you are a painter, if you are a handyman, if you do lawn care, if you do all sorts of things, this is it. The 2023 Innovation in Finding Women Gig Wage. Gig wage. Anything else is just a payment. So last but not least, Goalsetter. Goalsetter is founded in 2016 by Tanya Van Court in Brooklyn, New York. Its Goalsetter makes it simple to save, invest, and receive financial education for tweens and their parents. The Goalsetter Classroom provides culturally responsive education for children to learn financial skills. Now, this is a great opportunity, I think, for parents and tweens and children, for kids. They can team up together to learn about saving. Cashola. This must be the platform that you can, maybe like a debit card. But this is a great way. Partnerships with purpose. We partner with employers to provide financial wellness as employee benefits that changes lives, with banking institutions and schools and educators as well. They have the app. Here's their team. And they're also seen as on Shark Tank as well, which is cool. We're saving America to get everyone in America saving. What a cool idea to do that. Here we go. Everybody on the team. Tanya, Deborah, Teresa, the whole team. Everybody together. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Investors. Oh, they got Robert Smith, Chris Paul, Mello, Kevin Durant, Carla Harris, PNC, Anthony Anderson. Our advisors. That's cool. And that, my friends, concludes this week's Black Tech Effect Report. And I hope you have enjoyed this. I would go back, and I think this is probably where, if I were to be quite honest, I probably need to, this is what I'm thinking about, y'all. This is why I have all these live streams. I probably need to go back and have someone to take all the Black Tech Effect reviews and then like put them into like longer form content. But we'll see. We have tons of video. Managing your schedule, people. I think this is just a really good opportunity to really start to talk about, when we talk about executing in real time. I think that for the most part, there may be I don't know if it's a misconception or, a mentality, but, we got to level set with the importance of getting stuff done with a project schedule. Not just like, here's my to-do list, which is, it's a different thing. Like, everyone should have their to-do list. Okay? Everyone should have their to-do list. But what we're talking about schedules for big projects. Okay? We're talking about schedules for big projects. Okay? And I think that's important to note, right? Is that if you have an event, hybrid, in person, a product, let's see, podcast, a launch, or even a season, you got to have a schedule, right? And this really helps you. And I'm talking to now CEOs, right? And this really helps the CEOs understand what happens first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. PMs know this. Like, yeah, we know project schedules are important, right? And I want to speak to those that may be maybe y'all are freelancing, not freelancing. Maybe you are part of a team, and maybe you're in the online business space, because I often will hear a lot about like, oh, I need a project manager, but I need someone who like knows ClickUp, right? And it's important. Like, you need a PM tool, you need to manage all the things, right? But when we start talking about the intricacies of a project schedule, we're talking about a few things. We're organizing tasks, the resources, and the due dates in sequence. So it's just not enough to just say, I have a ClickUp project template with some due dates, and I'm just going to assign people and tag people and make the automations pop, make it work. You know what I'm saying? It's not it. You know what I'm saying? So in totality, the project schedule's time bound. It's time bound. You know what I'm saying? It's time bound. Who wants somebody in the chat to tell me, or in the comments, do you have a project schedule? Do you have you organizing the resources, the tasks, the due dates in sequence? Do you have that fully? You know what I'm saying? I think it's important. I think it's important for us to level set our expectations. Some of you out there might be saying, I got this, girl. I got some schedules upon schedules. And I love that. You can help me out in the comments. What's inside a schedule anyway? Some people say it's just the tasks and we just got to get it done. And at a high level, if you're in a coffee shop talking to somebody, that would be the perfect answer. But let's pull back the curtain. And let's look a little bit. We're talking about deliverables. You could have one deliverable or several, right? Tasks, start and end dates are crucial. When does it start? When does it end? So somebody might say to you, I'm going to get this logo done. When are you starting and when will it be done? And let's talk about review period, because especially those that are in the service provider industry, I want to talk to y'all about how, there's revisions. Am I right? There are revisions. And you may be contractually obligated to maybe like a couple. So when you're doing your schedule, you want to bake in time for the review period. Dependencies. Oh, this is a good one. We'll probably talk about more about this also next week as well. But dependencies are good to talk about because more often than not, when you're working on certain projects, you'll run into this. Oh, I can't start this task because I don't have X, or I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting for the client to give me X. Dependency. So in the chat, definitely put what are some dependencies that are currently in some of your projects. Let's talk. Let's talk. I like, you know what I'm saying? This is important stuff, folks. Okay, dependencies. All right. Okay, what else? What else, people? What else should we be knowing about schedules? What else should we know? I want to bring up one of my notes too, because I want to make sure I'm in sync. Ruben got so. Tell me that's the man with the plan. So as we first started talking about it, project schedule provides a general overview of your project, including timeline, project tasks, dependencies, and assigned team members. Okay? That's what the project schedule is. It's going to tell you everything you need to know, all the important components, so that you as the PM or social media manager or podcast producer manager, event planner, it's telling you everything you need to know about what's due when. How is it supposed to all fit together? Who's responsible for what, when, and how? That's what the schedule does. And it's incumbent upon you, as we stretch our leadership muscles, to have some strategy to your schedule, to every week go in, to be less shooketh every week by reviewing your project schedule, looking to see what's upcoming this week. What's upcoming this week? What could potentially derail the progress? And I am speaking on from a waterfall perspective. Those of you that may have some agile tendencies, you'll have sprints, but there's still some common pieces to this. Even within the sprints, there can be things that block. There could be some risks at hand. You still need to know what is being produced. You feel me? Hope somebody feels me. Oh, just kidding. Pro tips on scheduling. Let's think about it for a minute, shall we? Pro tips. Outlining your work streams. Sometimes we miss key pieces of our schedule because we haven't mapped out the work streams. So I'm working on a project now where it's really Kanban view. We can talk about what we're going to show that in just a minute. This Kanban view. And we're really working on a work stream perspective. And it's really, well, I'll say this, it's quarterly. And then there's key initiatives that we're working on. But they got deadlines. And we got work streams. And we're mapping out the key tasks. Task estimation. How much time does it take? From a podcast editor's Can you do it within 30 minutes? Maybe, depending. I don't know. But I bet you get that question often. How long? How long will it take? Event planners. How much time does it take to like order flowers and like stanchions? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You know what I'm saying? Like the piece that, like the staging. How much time? Saudi Engineer 40. What's happening? We're talking about project schedules. Do you have one for a project that you're working on? Let me know in the comments. Boom. Love and respect from Pakistan. I hear you. Okay. Task estimation. How much time will it take? Oftentimes, we underestimate how much time things take. That's why we talked about preparing the task last week. Like what's what's inside a task. I think that's important. How many steps does it take? And I mean, and some of these things aren't, they like, you'll have to figure it out by yourself, PMs. You don't have to figure it out by yourself. You can figure it out with a team member. You can absolutely, really look at like how to go about like lining all the things up. You know what I'm saying? So task estimation is all about the timing. See what I'm saying? What goes inside of a task? It's the steps, it's the resources, it's all the things, people. Phased approach. Phased approach. All right. So for the phased approach, this is what I'm talking about, like the waterfall, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5. Agile, iterative approach. So you may have to do Kanban, may have to do sprints. You may have to build a schedule with sprint and sprint points. I haven't gotten that far yet in my studies, but I'm looking forward to doing that. So this is why defining your project strategy, and I think we talked about that in like month 1, but this is why like all of this, the phase, you should have that already established. Like, is this going to be a phased approach, or are we working in sprints? Some of y'all in the creators economy work in sprints. It's truly content is the product. And that, my friends, is a different type of live stream. All right. People management. Where are all the resources? How much folks do you need? Could it be you and a couple other people? But who's being assigned? You know what I'm saying? The tasks and the work. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important. I think it's really, really, really important. You know what I mean? I just think it's important all the way around. Know who your people are, their skill set, making sure that you have resources that cover certain tasks. You may need to outsource. Deadlines equal accountability. That's why I said to my text message group this morning. Deadlines equal accountability. So I think that's an important piece for us to make sure we understand. So those start dates and those end dates are really key. So I think this is important. So those are some pro tips on scheduling. We're going to go into ClickUp now. Talk a little bit. Let's get into it. See y'all. I think I'll go into what I got right here. Let's see, y'all. So this is on the agile tip right here. So I think I'm gonna. Can I go in a little bit deeper? All right. So I'm gonna put some due dates in, y'all. This is the phases. I put in some of these phases right here. And I'm actually gonna put right here. Let me put right here a start date. Okay. Do we have a start date? Yeah, we got them right here. Start date. Whoop. Put it right here. I'm gonna put a start date here. Due date here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this right here. Course development. And I'm just gonna put to oh, wait a minute. This is a milestone. Hold on. Let me open this up. We're just gonna put some dates in here, folks, so we can. Okay, this is a sprint point, right? I'm gonna put some dates in here so y'all can see. Okay, we'll put this milestone deadline. I'm put it right here. What's happening? And membership site setup. I'll put this right here. Technical testing. Technical testing, maybe like here to here. Oh, let's put one more here, like launch. Maybe the launch too is like, and some of this may not, may not make all that sense, but this is good though. This is why you do this type of stuff here. Post-launch documentation and task cleanup. I'm actually gonna put this right here. So we got due dates. I think we got due dates for everything. We're gonna go over to. I'm gonna go to Gantt view. Okay, Gantt view. And so when you look at Gantt view, you're gonna see these like it's a way to that you can view, like it's a scheduling view. So it gives you like kind of like everything that you kind of would want to know, like of what's going on with the project in its entirety. And this is really good too, because when you start like looking at schedules like this, like you can look to see like, does it actually make sense that like the member discovery like starts here? Excuse me. And branding and marketing are right here, and the course developments right here, or maybe like I need to like stretch this out a little bit and make sure that this is right here. Maybe like the logo needs to be moved up, right? Like maybe it needs to be up here. So like this gives it gives a really good bird's eye view of your schedule. So you can look in ClickUp, you can go with like weekday, or you can even do like month day. You know, and you can kind of look in and see like right here. And I would even look in here. Now, what is, yeah, month day. You can filter this too. And this is the cool thing about ClickUp is that you can like filter things by like who's assigned and like, you know, like the date it's been done and like, you know, the time estimate and things like that. You can really begin to like look at stuff. You can even have like template filters, right? Like it's like some really cool things. So you can also go to timeline view and see you can like map out your schedule here as well. Let's see. You can go to like week view if you wanted to. And again, you know, you can begin to see, you know, how your tasks are really lining up. So if you go to Gantt view versus like timeline view in ClickUp, which oftentimes, you know, it can be like, you know, a little confusing at times, but basically they're helping you to figure out like the detailed project overview. You definitely can do in timeline view and Gantt view. You can see your resources. You can definitely see like where that you need to adjust the deadlines. You can start making assessments. Again, what actually makes sense? You know what I'm saying? And so the cool thing too, that's really cool about like timeline view, it gives stakeholders a high level overview of a project starts, end date, and important milestones. Okay. So the Gantt chart, this is where you can really start to like get into the nitty gritty of the individual tasks as well. So yeah, you can look at dependencies and things like that. So if we were going to go back to Gantt chart, which I'm glad we talked about dependencies, which is really cool. You can, oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. You can maybe even see like this right here. This is a dependency, right? So if I wanted to put like, oh man, like the membership discovery is dependent on the branding and the marketing execution plan. So even if we wanted to go a little, I'm going to actually delete this and let's go back to list view, because then we can also add in some cool subtasks right here. We can even just say brainstorming session, client files, obtain client files. Let's see, what's another one? Start writing branding and marketing execution plan. Let's see, present draft to team, submit to leadership, maybe like submit plan to leadership, finalize plan. And then this is cool too, because you have subtasks right here. You can have this where it's like, you know, like right here. Oop. Obtain client files. There may be like a 1-day thing here. Again, I'm just like populating stuff to kind of see, you know, where stuff might fit. Present to team. Oh, we want to present to team right here. Submit the plan to leadership. Finalize the plan here. Cool. If you wanted some priority tasks too, you could do that. Obtain client files. I would say This is where you can, if you want to do some time tracking, you could do here. You do some cool stuff. This is also ClickUp 3.0 too with the tasks. You do some cool stuff here. You could add like a whole bunch of, and we did this last week. You can add a whole bunch of stuff here. You could add tasks right here. What was I gonna do here? Oh, the dependency. Yeah. Obtain client files. Oh, I know what I'll do. Here we go. Start writing execution plan. Hold on. Bloop. Waiting on client files. So let's also see what this looks like in Gantt view, shall we? What's going on here? Yeah, you see it right here? Boom. Obtain client files. We got we got it right here. We got a dependency. We got a dependency right up in here, right? So like I said, this is like super, super vital and important. Super, super vital and important. Timeline view, you know, and some people, you know, they kind of like, you know, they're not really tripping off of this, right? They're not really tripping, you know, off of this. So, you know, they'll use it. And again, like this is good to like, you know, see high level. Oh, I didn't mean that. So, ooh, I think it's still loading. Okay. Let me go back to the list view for a minute. List view is also where it's at too. Like I said, start date and end dates are key. Knowing your task dependencies. Last week we talked about preparing the task so that you would put in here the branding and marketing execution plan. Put in everything that you need to in here. Yeah, like whatever is needed in here, put it in here. Add any key files and things in here as well. But yeah, this is where it's at. And then again, because you can have these like nested tasks up in here too, which is so super dope. You can go in here and fill out more information as well. Some key information that you want to have in here. Absolutely. All right. So I think we've gone over some really cool things here that just can give you some samples, like an idea about, especially for ClickUp and its capabilities, like what you can do and whatnot. Yeah. So there's a lot more that you can do. We'll probably do more next week. We'll probably add some people. We'll probably do some cool things with priority and tasks and stuff. You do a lot of stuff in here. All right, so let's go into back to the Miro board. Let's wrap up. And yeah, we just did the builder segment. And then really the last thing I want you to really to do when we talk about like reviewing your schedule, like I want you to go back, whether you're in Asana, ClickUp, Notion, I really want you to go back and these pro tips that I talked to you all about up in here is that make sure you got your work streams outlined, the tasks are all there, you got time estimation, you're looking at the deadlines, the start and the finish date, looking at your people management, and also seeing like what type of approach you have. You got a phase approach or agile. So let me know. Definitely let me know. You know where y'all are at with that. Definitely, I want you to text me. Let me put the little banner ticker up. that I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and text project manager to 626-722-5444. And this is where you get the weekly text messages, but also just let me know any feedback on the live stream. Tell me how it's going with your project schedule and whatnot. That, my friends, that's all that we have today. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. More schedule talk. And have a good day.